So in this session, we will discuss about how to use the for loop. In case of the for loop, either you can use the for loop with number generators or you can use along with a list or anything which iterates. So for example, in this case, in case of the for loop, you need not to explicitly increment. It happens automatically. So based on the length of the loop, it starts printing one by one. So this is how we can use the for loop. So one is you can use with the range. Here you can see for x in range of 6. What it is going to do? It is range is a number generator. It generates any number between 0 to one number minus 1. That means whenever I say range of 6, it generates from 0 to 5. It generates from 0 to 5 and it prints 0 to 5. And here we are not explicitly incrementing it, right? Increment happens automatically. By default, the increment is 1. You can change it based on the value whatever you give in the range. So the second is range. You can give two numbers, 2 to 6. That means it starts from printing 2. It will end up to 5, one number lesser than the last number. And then by default, the increment will be 1. In another way, like you want to increment by 3. So then you can use like this, the range of 2 comma 30 comma 3. So here what happens? It starts with 2. It increments, it check whether it is lesser, the number is lesser than 30 and then it increments by 3. So it first prints 2 and then 3, then it is 2 plus 3, it's 5, like that till the time its value is one number lesser than 30 or the based on the condition. So that's how you can use the range along with the for loop. And other than that, you can also use for loop along with the list like this. So fruits, apple, banana, cherry, and then just you can look through the fruits and then you can print it. See here for x in fruits. So in means first x, what it is going to do, it will take the first value, that is apple, then banana, then cherry. Like this you can print, and again you can use the break or continue in this scenario, or for with else also you can use. Yeah. So in this way you can use it, and you can have a multiple loops. Say for example, in this case for x in adj. So that's adjective, like it's red apple. So what will happen? First it will loop through this and then it will loop through each one of them. So it says it prints like red apple, red banana, red cherry, then big apple, big banana, big cherry, and then tasty apple, like that. Okay, so it prints. You can also use the two for loops. I mean loops, one loop inside another loop, and we are printing it. So you can use the continue and all those things. So for loop is used to iterate over a sequence. So here what are the sequence? That is either what are the sequence we can use? Either it's a list or a tuple or a dictionary or a set or a string. So we can use all these things when we are using a list. Okay. See, it is similar to any other programming language. Okay, and only the thing is here the indentation. So indentation is what is a bit different. So let us do some examples. So here already these examples are given. I will do some other examples and then we can wind up this session. We'll go to the hands-on. So let me continue and let me rename this while loop. This program is 5. So let me do the for loop, which is program number 6. So we'll do the for loop and then we will be using a range. Say for example, I want to print 1 to 10 using for loop. Then how can I do? For I in range of, I want to start with 1. By default, it starts with 0. Suppose here if I say for I in range 10, then it is going to start from 0 and it is going to print up to 9. One number minus that. So if I say print I. This is how it is going to print. Say it's 0 to 9. What if I want to print? So what is that we are printing here? Print 0 to 0 to 9. If I want to print 1 to 10, if I want to print 1 to 10, then what I have to do is, say you can start with 1, comma. If you want to end with 10, you have to add one number more than that. That is 11. So if you say like this, then it is going to print from 1 to 10. It is going to print from 1 to 10 in this way. So this is how you can use 1 to 10. So range you can use only single number, or by then in that case the value starting value will be 0. You can use two numbers. In that case, this is a starting number, this is a ending number. You can use three numbers. That is what is called as, if you use the three numbers, then it is say I want to print two stable 2 to 20. 2 to 20 I want to use. So for range in 2 comma 21 and then comma 2, right? This is how I want to use. Then I can do like this. So in this way we can use the for loop. Okay, hope you understood. You can use for loop along with the list and all that. As we go further, then we can see all those things. So with that, let me end this session on the loop. Hope you understood. Hope you are able to follow. Thanks for watching.